Here we go. Cheese.
There you go.
He's got a good one in there.
They're all dressed up.
Hey guys, it's T-Bear here with Cabana Productions. We're at the Brighton Sculptures event presented by Treaty Wines. Behind me, this beautiful outdoor sculpture, Horizon figure, made of carbon steel. One of the many figures you'll see on the outside of the Brighton Jetty Sculptures. In fact, 2018 is its biggest year ever. That's right, we had nearly 200 entrants in this competition. As you can see with me at this time, 3 of the lovely Marilyns that participated in the Jetty Classic today. Ladies, have we had a good day?
Excellent. No, fantastic. The word is fabulous. Oh, fabulous, of course.
Now, is this your first time being a Marilyn?
No, our second time. Thoroughly enjoy it and recommend
And it will
it to
be the
everyone.
third, fourth and fifth.
Everyone should get involved. Be brave and give it a go.
That was going to be my next question. Will we see you again next year?
Absolutely, darling. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Bye.
As you can see, I'm outside at the Brighton Sculptures. I'm here with 4 pieces that were sculpted by Quinton Gore. They're entitled Spring Flower Tool 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm standing in between 2 of the pieces of artwork. One entitled Halo, the other entitled MySpace. Right here next to me is the winner for the outdoor exhibitions brought to you by Treaty Wines. This is simply known as Foci. It's a marvellous piece of work. Inside the Brighton Surf Lifesaving Club, there is a smaller version of this exact same thing. Right here next to me, you can see one of the exhibits from the Brighton spectacular event this year. This one's simply known as Sculptural Motive. Here's one of the pieces from one of our emerging artists at the Brighton Sculptural event. Keith Jackson, a spinning wheel. In fact, this entire thing has been made from things found on the farm, following in the tradition of what his parents and grandparents have done. He started to sculpt, he started to create. This is what we like to see at the Brighton Sculptural event, brought to you by Treaty Wines. Emerging artists, seeing the young artists getting involved and making something simply sensational like this. Here you can see one of the outside exhibits called Egrets. 2 birds showing the peace and tranquility. These and many more have been viewable down at Brighton for the last 2 weeks of this event. Here is a simple piece named as I See You from one of the sensational artists who's a return contributor to this event. In fact, he's even got pieces located around different parts of Adelaide. One on Morfett Street in the CBD. So make sure you have a chance, come and have a look what Australia's artists have to offer. Right here beside me, you see a piece entitled Family. Originally designed to show how a family could grow. The piece grew as they looked further into how their family grew. This piece you can see to the side of me is entitled Reach. It's created from marine grade aluminium on a concrete pillar. The artistic work, the framework, it's sensational. Pieces like this, you don't want to miss. What is it? It's a looping cube that's actually entitled What Is It? Outstanding steelwork. This marvellous piece you can see next to me, entitled Dick and Sonia. Here you can see one of our outside sculptures, entitled Sea Chain. Once again made from Keith Jackson, someone we've seen a few pieces from this year. It's great to see artists being able to put 2, 3, 4 things in. This one, intricate detail, made out on the farm, entitled Sea Chain. This piece next to me entitled Big Flower. The sculptress is an Anna Small. She's been involved in this for a while. This follows the theme of the things that she's been putting in. Wonderful piece, so much intricate design. Next to me, part of the new environmental awareness. 3 little seahorses. Steel, aluminium, and stained glass. Pieces like this and many more are available to see on the Esplanade. It's open 24/7. This piece you can see next to me is called the 850 Sphere. It's part of the Brighton Beach. This piece here, let me read the description for you word for word. This works really well as a bird deterrent. Yes, that's right guys, this is a scarecrow. Just one of many amazing pieces. With me at this time, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Oscar. Would you like to have something? It looks like he's a little bit shy. But this and many other sculptures, part of the environmental awareness, all recycled product on a red gum base. Something that was left behind. From a giant maybe? One of our outside exhibits. Sunnies, made of aluminium. Down here on the ocean front, with the sun, with the waves. The piece you can see to the side of me. Unfortunately, this time of day you don't get its full effect. Environmental awareness, youth artists, emerging artists. We've got some awesome skills that are coming through this event. Emerging artists, environmental awareness. This piece is simply known as Spirit Wave. This one next to me, simply entitled Cat, and the description simply says joy. What a beautiful piece. Made from steel. A young child flying a kite. Is there anything more that says a summer day down at Brighton than something like this? Here is one of our outside sculptures. A bike with safety lock as part of the environmental awareness. Just to show the benefits of bike riding, especially in an area like this. Every piece tells a story. The magic of Italian glass. stainless steel with a wooden centre. This piece is simply entitled Shell. You may recognise this piece. It was the winner of the young artist, Flynn O'Malley. We had the pleasure of interviewing him earlier in the week. This is a sensational piece, which for him has now been sold. Well done, Flynn, congratulations. Pieces like this and many more are part of the Brighton Sculptures event brought to you by Petrini Wines. Hey guys, it's T-Bear here with Cabana Productions. We're part of the Brighton Sculpture event brought to you by Petrini Wines. This piece, miraculous in its size, miraculous in its detail, entitled Peace of Mind Part 2. The description simply reads, let's make peace a reality.
How you doing, T-Bear? I just want to thank everybody here at the Sculptures exhibition who gave me free food.
Yeah, that's enough from him, go away. Hey guys, we're outside. The sculptures are sensational. This piece, Western Australian limestone, recycled steel, simply known as scrolls. In front of me you can see the infinity symbol. This was the runner-up of the outside sculptures as part of the Brighton Sculptures event for 2018 that's been brought to you by Petrini Wines. Waiting for a bus. This piece you can see towering next to me is entitled Seed Pod, made of steel and copper. Another amazing piece entitled Mind Over Matter. Too bold, 3D, sensational. Hey guys, I'm outside here with some of the other exhibits. This one entitled After Dark. Captain Hector Barbarossa, pirate of the seas, made completely of found materials, part of our environmental awareness. Here we see Champagne Shower, another piece from Keith Jackson. We've seen some fantastic work from him this year. This piece out here on the ocean front, Carousel Under the Stars. In fact, they're made with original carousel poles. An amazing refurbishment, something old being made something new again. We're outside Bloom 365, another one of the wonderful outside sculptures that are part of this 2018 event. Created simply with steel and paint after a conversation with the sculpture's daughter. Alyssa, this is still water. Weighing at nearly a ton. the Australian coat of arms. That's right, it's T-Bear here. I'm down here with Cabana Productions. We're at the Brighton sculpture event brought to you by Petrudi Wines. This piece, recycled materials, the emu, the kangaroo, the two animals that show Australia as always moving forward, because neither of these animals could move backwards, as per Australia. In a tribute to the Norwegian artist Edvard Munch, Mind Confused, created of cotton steel. Freedom Run, created from all recycled parts. Scrap metal even, scrap metal has created such a beautiful design. From nose to tail, the detail is amazing. Things like this, small intricate pieces made of rock, made of stone, are part of the Brighton Sculptures event, brought to you by Petrudi Wines. So make sure you head on down. If you've missed 2018, then you want to mark the date in the diary now, because you don't want to be missing next year. Hey guys, it's T-Bear here from Cabana Productions. Right next to me you can see pods. Multiple sets of 3 from an amazing artist, David Doyle. These and many others are viewable in the external exhibits as part of the Brighton Sculptures event brought to you by Petrudi Wines. You'll see here in the set of 3 pencil pines, mild steel on a paver base. The main course, created of steel with stainless steel. To the everyday eye, it's bugs on a leaf. So much detail has gone into something like this. Another one of our emerging artists here, entitled I Feel Good. The 2 ants appear to be frolicking. As the Marilyns would have said from the Jetty classic today, they're simply fabulous. Hand-forged steel, stainless steel, creating this tree, the birds, the leaves, the branches, the bird basket, simply titled Abundance. This piece behind me entitled Highly Sprung, from a new artist, recycled piece. This brings the wagon wheel. Pieces like this and many more are part of this yearly sculptural event. A line, light, spirit and body. You can see the simple mammoth in size of this piece. Pieces like this and larger are part of this yearly event, the Brighton Sculptural event, brought to you this year by Petrudi Wines. Make sure you come down, see, experience what some of the best artists in Australia have to offer. Hey guys, it's T-Bear here with Cabana Productions. I'm at the Brighton Sculptural event brought to you by Petrudi Wines. Out here, I need to read this one directly from the card. Flower beds, aka garden of beds, aka life is a bed of roses. Winter may have come, but winter doesn't affect the Brighton Sculptural events. In fact, this has been the biggest year they've had. This piece, most of you may recognise as a tribute, a Game of Thrones, made of found objects, recycled materials. Not only is this from an emerging artist, but it's the environmental awareness. Truthfully, who wouldn't want to be king? Steel and glass, entitled Mother. stone, metal and wire. Bird. There's still life in scrap metal. Another one from an emerging artist entitled Garden Serpent. The stones, the glass, the rock, the intricate details need to be seen in person to be believed. Garden dream catchers. Once again, environmental awareness, recycled metals. Here you can see vintage collection, recycled materials to form a bike once again. Samuel Coleridge, metal, wood, rope. I think there's so much more going on with this than what I can even describe. The solar power for the lights, lightening up the animals, the display.